Why are there people with 10 million pesos saved who still feel broke, stressed, and trapped, while others with the same money feel calm, confident, and in control? The difference is not luck. It's not intelligence. It's not even investing skill. It's how they understand active income versus passive income. And if you stay until the end of this video, I'll show you the exact shift that separates people who stay stuck for decades from those who quietly win much earlier than expected. Let's talk about a debate that's been completely distorted by social media. Passive income versus active income. Online, passive income is sold like the finish line. Dividends, real estate investment trusts, rentals, money while you sleep. Freedom from the grind, money working hard for you. Meanwhile, active income is treated like a trap, a job, a business grind, long hours, stress. But in the real world, especially if you're between 25 and 50 and you're actually earning, producing, and supporting a family, the truth is very different. Active income is income you earn by creating value directly. A salary, a business, freelancing, sales, consulting, even a side hustle. It requires effort, yes. But here's what people underestimate. Active income has speed. Active income is something you can start right now as well. And early in life, speed matters more than stability. One, let's ground this in numbers, not motivation quotes. Imagine you managed to save and invest 1 million pesos. That already puts you ahead of most people. And now let's say you invest it in something safe that yields 5% per year. That's 50,000 pesos a year, roughly 4,000 pesos a month. Ask yourself honestly, does that change your life? Does that pay your rent in Metro Manila? Does that replace your salary? Or does it just feel nice on paper? This is where many people get disappointed that they didn't do anything wrong. They just expected passive income to do a job it was never designed to do early on. Passive income is weak without scale. The yield is not the problem, the capital base. So now let's look at the other side. Active income. Suppose someone earns 50,000 pesos a month. They save 10,000 consistently. That's good discipline, but progress is slow. Now imagine another person who spends 2 years learning a high-value skill, or building a small business, or moving into a higher-paying role, and increases their income to 100,000 pesos a month. Suddenly, even if they save the same percentage, the absolute amount changes everything. This is why active income almost always wins first. Not because it's glamorous, but because it builds capital faster and it keeps adding to your stockpile over and over. Here's a very Filipino example. So, person A works a stable job, saves diligently, and puts excess money into a digital bank or dividend stocks. Person B uses evenings and weekends to start a small online business, freelancing, consulting, or even a physical side hustle. Person B is more tired, more stressed, but 5 years later, person B usually has far more investable capital. And capital is what actually unlocks passive income. Now let's talk about passive income honestly, without selling dreams or fear. Passive income is powerful, but its real strength is not speed, it's stability. Dividends, real estate investment trusts, bonds, rental income, these shine when your capital is already meaningful. They smooth cash flow, they reduce stress, they create predictability. This is where age and life stage matter. If you're in your late 20s or early 30s, your biggest asset is not dividends. It's your earning potential, your skills, your energy, your willingness to take calculated risks. If you're in your 40s, responsibilities are higher. Stability matters more. Passive income becomes more relevant not as a shortcut, but as a system. Another misconception is that passive income is risk-free. It isn't. Dividends get cut. Real estate investment trust prices fall when interest rates rise. Bonds fluctuate. Rental properties have vacancies. Passive income reduces effort, not risk. The risk is still there, just quieter. Not Now let's slow down and look at a simple case study, because this is where the lesson really sticks. Person A earns 50,000 pesos a month for 10 years. They save diligently. They invest for yield early. After 10 years, they might have a respectable portfolio, but their income didn't change much. Their lifestyle feels tight. They feel disciplined but stuck. Person B earns 50,000 pesos too. But for the first 3 years, instead of focusing on yield, they focus on income expansion. They learn a skill, they switch careers, they build a business. By year 4 or 5, they earn 100 to 150,000 pesos a month. Then they start investing aggressively, not chasing yield but building capital. After 10 years, Person B's passive income might actually exceed Person A's, even though Person A started earlier. Why? Because Person B respected sequence. And this brings us to the most important idea in this entire video. Most people don't fail because they choose the wrong strategy. They fail because they choose the right strategy at the wrong time. Going passive too early slows you down. Staying purely active forever burns you out. The real winners don't pick sides. They transition. Early on, active income is the engine. In the middle, investments accelerate growth. Later, passive income stabilizes everything. Now, here's the part almost nobody talks about, and this is what I promised at the beginning. The real goal is not passive income. The real goal is optional active income. That's the moment when your assets can cover your basic needs and working becomes a choice, not a requirement. Ironically, many people earn even more at this stage because fear disappears. This is why people who understand money don't rush to retire. They redesign their work. They choose better projects, better clients, better businesses. If you're watching this and you feel frustrated because you've been investing for years but nothing feels different, the problem may not be discipline, it may be timing. If you're chasing yield with small capital, you're trying to extract income before the base is ready. Active income wins first. Passive income wins last. And the people who win fastest are the ones who understand when to shift gears instead of clinging to one idea forever. If this video made you rethink how you're approaching money, comment below whether you're currently focused on increasing income or building passive cash flow. And if you want more finance content that respects your intelligence instead of selling fantasies, make sure you're subscribed. Money doesn't reward comfort, it rewards correct sequencing. The difference is not luck, it's not intelligence, it's not even investing skill.